20th of October 2024 will go down in history as a monumental day for New Zealand cricket. The Black Caps registered their first Test win on Indian soil in 36 years, but the bigger moment came later when the White Ferns clinched country's first ever T20 World Cup title. They won a tournament where no one gave them a chance following their 10-game losing streak in the build-up of the tournament.
New Zealanders drifted off to sleep filled with pride and joy following their men's team's win over India in Bengaluru. The victory was set up by some exceptional bowling by the Kiwis. They bundled out the star-studded Indian batting lineup for 46 in the first innings. Rachin Ravindra, who has roots in Bengaluru, followed up on the good work of the bowlers with a solid batting display to take New Zealand home. His connection to the city made the triumph even more special.
It was extremely difficult. There's been a lot of teams that have come here over a long period of time. I think 36 years is the last time that we won here. So yeah, it's obviously a really special feeling to be in this position. I think the work we did in the first and second innings with the ball and then obviously with the bat, really set the game up for us. And yeah, it's obviously a proud moment for this group, and yeah, one we'll celebrate.
Some 3,000 kilometers away from Bengaluru in Dubai, when half of New Zealand was asleep, the White Ferns were ready to etch their name in history at the Women's T20 World Cup. They came out all guns blazing against a formidable South African side who had ended the reign of Australia in the semi-finals. Veteran opener Susie Bates gave New Zealand a good start. Amelia Kerr top scored with 43 and along with Brooke Halliday took the White Ferns to a decent score of 158 for 5. In response, South African openers Laura Woolwart and Tasmin Brits put on 51 runs in 50 balls. But the momentum shifted dramatically when skipper Woolwart was dismissed. The Proteas struggled from that point, ultimately finishing at 126 for 9. It was another heartbreak for the South African team, who had been finalists last year as well and faced a similar fate earlier this year in the men's T20 World Cup final.
Yeah, obviously not a nice feeling. I think a lot of us really thought this was our opportunity. I think probably let them score a bit too many with the bat. They came out with some real intent, and I think it sort of caught us on the back foot a little bit. We thought we could sort of ride it out, hopefully score a wicket or two, but they sort of just kept going, rotated really well. I think they had a really good last 5 or 6 overs where they really pushed that run rate, and we were perhaps a bit off.
Amelia Kerr was the player of the match and the player of the tournament. She picked up 15 wickets in the tournament and also scored 135 runs. But the night belonged to 2 of New Zealand's longest-serving players, skipper Sophie Devine and Susie Bates, who share a combined 624 appearances for the White Ferns. It was 15 years in the making for the 2 legendary servants of New Zealand cricket, who came close twice but couldn't get their hands on the trophy previously.
I'm really hopeful that tonight's victory can inspire that next generation of not just young girls but young boys as well to pick up a cricket bat, a cricket ball. Yeah, it still feels pretty surreal at the moment, and the impact of hopefully what tonight we've been able to achieve is going to be long-standing and long-reaching. I think, yeah, everyone loves a winner, don't they? So it's going to be pretty cool for us, and to see hopefully the impact that has. We obviously.
New Zealand's surprising victory in women's cricket has narrowed the gap in a sport that was becoming increasingly predictable, with Australia dominating the scene. This was the first instance of equal prize money for the men's and women's T20 World Cup, marking a significant step forward. However, there is still much work to be done to achieve true equality. For instance, despite their impressive decade-long careers, players like Devine and Bates have yet to play a single test match. Sports Bureau, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.